jail on it. Big low, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get them glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get them glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
Yeah, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game, and obviously that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's a first carry for their running back. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Slot man in motion left. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner.
3rd down, 3 to go.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Brady to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Gronk. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Brady looking to throw. A short pass taken in by Gronk. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So we've come to the end.
At the 8-yard line.
Second and a yard. Now a give on the ground, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Rams take over.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
He'll complete that to his fullback. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. A pass taken in by Johnson. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled 1st half continues. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Able to complete it to Ayuk. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now, Mahomes. And he's in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. In motion, it's Jefferson. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He's got room at the 30. And he will go all the way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Brady set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, it's Brady. This is intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
What a time for a pick 6 for the defense as the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one. The defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
Here's Brady. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. And on this 1st down, it's Johnson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Up the middle they go. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
Rams, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Brady. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
A gain of 9 brings up
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Rams 13.
The tight end going in motion to the left. To throw, it's Brady. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. Whoa! And they will finally run him down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They send him right out of the slot. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Second and goal at the Niners' 8-yard line.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal.
Let's go now.
To the air is Brady. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Motioning the tight end, Jones. On play action, here's Brady. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Better passes, huh?
You set my low